Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive into all things gaming. Today, we're talking about Blue Lock rivals, specifically the styles that can turn you into an unstoppable force on the field. These aren't just basic moves or flashy tricks. Styles in this game are like having superpowers. They give you insane skills that can help you break through defenses, create chances out of thin air, and score goals from angles that will leave your opponents questioning reality. If you've ever dreamed of being the ultimate striker, these styles are your ticket to greatness. But here's the million-dollar question. Which styles are worth grinding for? Not all of them pack the same punch, and some are total game changers, while others might leave you stuck on the sidelines. That's why we've put together a tier list to rank the best styles in Blue Lock rivals. Whether you're looking to dominate solo plays or lead your team to victory, stick around because we're about to break down everything you need to know. Let's get into it. I'm quickly moving on to the video, and I'm ranking styles in Blue Lock rivals. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching. The styles in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Chigiri. Alright, let's talk about Chigiri's style in Blue Lock rivals. And wow, this one's got some serious potential if you're looking to outspeed your competition. Picture this, you're tearing down the field, the ball at your feet, and suddenly, boom! Chigiri's C skill kicks in, cranking your speed up to turbo mode. Whether you've got the ball or not, you're practically a blur on the field. It's like you're channeling the spirit of a cheetah on a caffeine rush. Fast-paced players, this is your bread and butter. And hold up, it gets better. Imagine your stamina bar is on the brink of betraying you mid-match, but then you hit V. Bam! Stamina fully restored, no depletion, and you're back in action like nothing happened. It's clutch for those high-pressure moments when every second counts. Oh, and let's not forget the B skill, a short dash that you can use 3 times. Think of it as your personal get-out-of-jail-free card when you need to dodge defenders or close in on a goal. Sure, it's in the C tier, but if you're a speed demon at heart, Chigiri's got the moves to keep your adrenaline pumping. The styles in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Ryo, Gagamaru, Bachira, and Isagi. Alright, let's dive into some of the most exciting B-tier styles in Blue Lock rivals. These characters may not be the absolute top dogs, but they're definitely bringing some cool moves to the pitch. So, if you're looking for players with unique abilities that can still hold their ground, this one's for you. First up, we've got Ryo. Now, don't let his B-tier status fool you. This guy has a few tricks up his sleeve. His C skill, where he copies the last ability used by the player he's looking at, is super fun to play around with. You never know what you'll get, but the 50% success rate keeps it interesting. Then, his V skill gives him either a boost in attacking stats or tackle speed, depending on whether he has the ball or not. Talk about versatility. And let's not forget his B skill, where he copies the awakened skill of the player he's eyeing. This makes him a bit unpredictable, which can be a great asset in tight situations. Moving on to Gagamaru, we've got a keeper that's got some serious flair. His C skill involves a scorpion kick to send the ball flying in the opposite direction, and it's perfect for blocking shots. But what makes him really stand out is his V skill. If he's in his 18-yard box, he gets a massive speed boost and a reduced dive cooldown for 10 seconds. Outside the box though, he busts out a diving header, kicking the ball away in the opposite direction. It's definitely a fun skill to use in those high-pressure moments. And then, his B skill is just wild. He does a handstand and blocks incoming shots. If you're looking for a goalie who knows how to make things interesting, Gagamaru's your guy. Next, we've got Bachira. This guy's all about finesse. His C skill is all about quickness. He dashes a short distance forward and steals the ball, which is perfect for sneaky plays. Then there's his V skill, where he nutmegs an opponent and then pushes the ball behind them, giving him a burst of speed. It's one of those moves that makes you feel like a trickster on the field. But the real showstopper is his B skill, where he pulls off a bunch of stepovers and dashes through opponents with the ball. It's flashy and effective, making him a constant threat in attack. Then we have Isagi, the guy who can read the game like no one else. His C skill lets him bounce the ball and shoot out a powerful volley. It's perfect for those moments when you need to get a quick shot off from a tricky angle. His V skill, on the other hand, is a great playmaking tool. He can lob a pass directly to any teammate, setting them up for a perfect scoring opportunity. But what really sets Isagi apart is his B skill, Metavision. This allows him to see the status of other players and predict where the ball is going. It's like having a sixth sense, and it's especially useful for setting up plays or reacting to the game as it unfolds. So yeah, each of these B-tier styles has something special to offer. Whether it's Ryo's unpredictability, Gagamaru's acrobatic saves, Bachira's slick dribbles, or Isagi's ability to read the game, they're all capable of making an impact. They might not be in the top tier, but in the right hands, they can definitely hold their own and even surprise the competition. If you're not the type to just stick with the obvious top tier picks, these B-tier styles can offer a refreshing change of pace. They allow for a lot of creative play, whether you're pulling off a cheeky nutmeg with Bachira or making a perfectly timed lob pass with Isagi. It's all about having fun with these unique abilities and mastering them to their full potential. At the end of the day, B-tier styles bring a lot of excitement to Blue Lock rivals. They're not the safest picks, but they're definitely worth trying out if you're looking for something a little different. Plus, they'll make you feel like a pro when you pull off a well-timed move that no one saw coming. So, if you're looking to shake things up and have some fun, don't overlook these B-tier players. They might just surprise you with what they can do. The styles in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Aiku, Nagi, King, and Hiori. Alright, let's dive straight into the action with some A-tier styles in Blue Lock rivals. Trust me, you're going to want to pay close attention to these ones, because they've got some seriously cool moves that will make you a pro in no time. Let's kick things off with Aiku. This guy's got moves that'll make you rethink how you play. First up, Aiku's C skill is all about that burst of speed. You dash forward, throwing the ball up into the air to steal it from your opponent. It's a classic move that'll have you snatching the ball right out of their hands and putting you in control of the game. Then there's the V skill where Aiku just straight up snatches the ball away from whoever's holding it. No hesitation, no mercy. And lastly, his B skill? He jumps up, intercepts any aerial pass or shot, and sends it flying in the other direction. It's like he has eyes in the back of his head. Moving on to Nagi, this guy's got the finesse of a magician. His C skill allows him to jump and trap the ball mid-air. Now this isn't just a flashy move, it opens up so many options. You can follow up with a shot or a dash depending on the situation. But wait, it gets better. His V skill lets him dash out of that mid-air trap in any direction. If you use it right, you're almost untouchable. And his B skill is a volley feint that leads into a massive, powerful volley. The finesse on this guy is unreal. Then we've got King. King's C skill is pretty straightforward but effective. He shoots a high-arching volley that's perfect for those long-range shots outside the box. You can feel the power behind that shot, and it's not something most players will be able to react to in time. His V skill gives him a burst of speed, letting him sprint forward at lightning speed. Sure, it has a little bit of end lag, but you can't ignore how fast he can close that gap. Now, here's the twist. His B skill improves that speed burst. You can change direction constantly without the end lag. So basically, he turns into a speeding bullet, and you're the one controlling where it goes. It's all about those unpredictable moves. Next up is Hiori, a player who can make a huge impact with just one touch of the ball. His C skill is a strong pass forward. Simple but effective. Perfect for advancing the play quickly and setting up teammates. When you need to pass with power, Hiori's your guy. His V skill takes it to the next level though. You can dash straight through opponents and leave them in the dust. This move is a total game changer when you're trying to get past defenders. Finally, his B skill lets you curve the ball and send it directly to the player you're targeting. It's not just a pass, it's a calculated shot that will make your team look like magic. All these styles have one thing in common. They give you the tools to really dominate the field. Whether it's Aiku's strategic ball steals, Nagi's mid-air mastery, King's speed bursts, or Hiori's precision passing, you'll find that every style has its own unique flair that can turn the tide of a match. And let's not forget the versatility of these styles. They're not just for show, they can actually be game changers in real competitive matches. The secret is knowing when and how to use each skill, and with the right timing, you can make the difference between winning and losing. So, to all the Blue Lock Rivals players out there, if you haven't already tried these A-tier styles, it's time to give them a shot. Whether you're a speedy striker, a technical playmaker, or a solid all-rounder, these characters bring a serious edge to your gameplay. You'll be pulling off some insane plays before you even know it. The styles in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Yukimiya, Rin, Sai, and Shido. Alright, let's dive into the wild and crazy world of Blue Lock Rivals and talk about some of the absolute legends you can unlock with the S-tier styles. We're talking about the top-tier athletes who bring serious heat to the pitch. If you want to dominate the game, these are the players you definitely need in your squad. First up, we've got Yukimiya, who is all about that slick movement. His C skill lets him dart to the side before launching himself forward, leaving defenders wondering what just happened. And don't even get me started on his awakening. You get this cool cutscene and then, boom, you're dashing past everyone like it's nothing. With A and D, you can easily weave around opponents, giving you a real edge. Plus, his V skill, a quick dribble that ends with a super long one to the side, setting you up perfectly for that next move. And just when you think it's safe, Yukimiya hits you with a B skill, a deadly knuckleball shot that's as unpredictable as it is powerful. So if you're looking for a player who can dribble, shoot, and make it all look effortless, Yukimiya's your guy. Then we've got Rin, and oh boy, this guy's a force to be reckoned with. His C skill lets you curve the ball in any direction, making it hard for defenders to predict where the ball's going. It's like he has a sixth sense for putting the ball exactly where it needs to be, but the real magic happens with his awakening skill. He pulls off a crazy powerful shot, curving it with the outside of his foot, leaving goalkeepers with no chance. His V skill is just as smooth, a quick roulette dribble that leaves opponents spinning in circles while Rin gets ahead. And for his B skill, Rin straight up throws his opponent to the ground. That's right, no mercy here. He's not just playing the game, he's taking control. Now, let's talk about Sei. This guy's got precision, and I mean precision. His C skill is perfect for those long passes. You'll send the ball flying exactly where it needs to go every single time. And when you unlock his awakening, it's like something straight out of a highlight reel. He pulls off a cross-elastico nutmeg, zooms behind the defender, and finishes it with a shot that's practically impossible to stop. His V skill is also a beauty. A perfect dribble to bypass an opponent, followed by a quick dash that gets him past anyone standing in his way. But Sei's B skill takes it up a notch, flicking the ball behind his back, then sprinting to catch it and score. This guy's got style, and he knows how to use it. Last but certainly not least, we've got Shidu. This guy isn't just a player, he's an absolute powerhouse. His C skill is all about that drive shot, bouncing the ball up and blasting it in the direction he's facing. But wait, it gets better. His V skill takes things up a notch, bouncing the ball up, jumping to meet it, and hammering it with a header that's stronger than a freight train. And for his B skill, a flick into the air followed by a bicycle kick that would make any fan of the beautiful game lose their mind. Shidu is the type of player you can rely on when you need power, precision, and a touch of flair. Each of these S-tier players brings something unique to the table. Yukimiya's dribbling and shooting skills make him a nightmare for defenders. Rin's ability to curve the ball and throw opponents to the ground is a game changer. Sei's pinpoint passing and flashy moves make him a joy to watch. And Shidu, he's got that raw power and finesse that's just unmatched. So, if you're aiming to build a squad that can take over the game, you can't go wrong with these players. They each have their own distinct style, and when you put them together, they're an unstoppable force on the field. Whether you need a slick dribbler, a long pass specialist, or a powerhouse striker, these S-tier players have got you covered. Now go out there and put your skills to the test. You've got the tools, the techniques, and the talent. The pitch is yours for the taking. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.